Good morning, Monday morning today, and very excited about it. I want to, jump on here and share something with all of you. Something that I just think we need to start our week out with, and that is to be reminded that right here. I'm just going to add it to the stage. So right here we see in Matthew 5 out of the Bible, the Bible. Man, I just felt like I needed to share this with the world today, because all the world is on here at, 9:15 in the morning. 9:15 in the morning, Central Standard Time. Not sure where you're watching from. If you're on here live, man, it'd be cool if you said hello. If you're not on here live, then you're going to catch the replay. But let me share something with you. And if you're on here, say hello. I would love to see who you are. We got people watching on Facebook. We got people watching on YouTube. We got people watching on Instagram. It's so good to see you. Good morning, digital content creator. Coming to me on Instagram. So good to see y'all. Let's see here. How is this looking on the? It's looking good. It's looking good. Looking quality. I'm trying to up my quality game. I'm also in this new office, but I'm moving into another office because y'all can't see it, but it's a little small. It's a little small in here, kind of echoey. Maybe you can't hear it, but I can. So if you are watching this anywhere else besides YouTube, I'm very thankful you're watching, but I would love for you to click the link in the description and come over to YouTube and give me a like, give me a follow, that would be awesome. But what I want to talk about today, really, really important, is out of Matthew 5, the Sermon on the Mount. This is a big, big, big deal. And what I want you to do, I want you to just to hang with me as I look at Matthew 5:13 today. Matthew 5:13 says this, and this is Jesus talking. Okay, this is Jesus. He says, "You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored?" And this is, where is this coming out of? All right, ESV, good. If salt has lost its taste, then how shall its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. And then verse 14, this is what I want you to focus on as we are heading into October. And October is a month that for some reason, not some reason, but it's Halloween month. So you have a whole month of like people decorating their yards and getting ready to dress up and all this stuff. And what I want you to think about this month as we start out, starting tomorrow, or today. You can actually start this today. That'd be really cool. Is verse 14 of Matthew 5 says, "You are the light of the world." Period. And I love that. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to the whole house. In the same way, this is Jesus talking, "Let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to the Father who is in heaven." So you are the light of the world. If you've got Jesus inside of you, you are the light of the world. Amen. You are. That's just it. But here's the thing: is sometimes as a light, we try to like cover it up. And that's what it says right here. People don't they don't light a lamp and put it under a basket, but they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everything in the house. In the same way, Jesus says, "Let your light shine before others." So let your light shine before others. And here's what I want you to know. I want to use this illustration really quick. I want you to, so you see this light behind me. I'm going to turn the lights off. I'm going to turn all the lights off in my office. And I want you to notice see that little light back there, that little light. Well, this one's not turning off. Let's see here. Let's turn this light on. I'm going to turn this off. All right. You see that little light? You see that little light back there? It is illuminating the entire room. It's a small light. You can't really see me, but it's a small light. And I want you to understand the power that you have inside of you. Jesus says you are the light of the world. And notice how somehow it's getting stronger in here. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. It can't be hidden. You see how little that light is in this entire room? It's actually making my face glow. Well, if I turn down my computer screen, here we go. Turn down my computer screen. There it is. And this world is dark. I mean, this world is dark. So let me show you this. Now it's totally dark in here. The only thing that's glowing is my face, and that is coming from my computer screen. Let me just turn it off. So right now, this is the world. This is the darkness around the world. There's a little light every now and then. There's little things happening. But Jesus says that we are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. It says a city on a hill cannot be hidden. And whenever we decide to glow for him, boom, everything lights up. Notice how it went from darkness to light. And Jesus is telling us in this verse, he is saying, you cannot be hidden. You cannot be hidden. People don't light a lamp and put it under a basket. And so my encouragement to you now, my encouragement as we go about your day today, who can you illuminate on? Who can you shine on? Because the world needs you to shine. If you've got Christ living inside of you, then we cannot hide our light. If you have Christ living inside of you, then we must shine him. And what does that look like for you? Maybe for you, that means you got to get back into the word today. Maybe for you, that means, man, you've got to get some things straight in your life because you realize, man, I'm not shining anything. I'm shining darkness actually, which is impossible. Darkness and light can't be in the same. But you're just, what are you shining right now? When people are around you, do they see Christ or do they see you? I know for me, sometimes people have seen a lot of me. People have seen a lot of me. That's right, Angela. Darkness to light. Yes, correct. Knee-high solitude. Good to see you. Yes. Hello. When people are looking at you, when people are listening to you, when people are around you, are they seeing Jesus? Because in verse 14, you are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. So you can't help but shine him. Nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket. People don't light a lamp and put it under a basket. That's silliness. And that's what it looks like when we have Christ living inside of us and we're not shining him. And maybe that means for you, you've got to take a stand on something. Maybe that means for you that you've got to speak up about something that you know is happening and it's just wrong. Maybe that for you is talking to that coworker who just needs some Jesus in their life. Maybe for you that means just looking up from your phone and smiling at people. I'm not sure what that looks like. But in verse 16, Jesus says, in the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. So let your light shine. Why? So that people will see Jesus. So this week, I encourage you, let your light shine. Let it shine like crazy. Man, don't give in to all the stuff that the world is saying that we need to do. Like, I've got a whole video on Halloween and my take on it and what I believe it is. I believe it's very evil. I believe that, man, we should, for me and my family, we don't celebrate Halloween. Last year we started not celebrating Halloween and it was awesome. It was really good. And there's some really cool stories from that I'll be sharing. But how can you shine for Jesus today? What does that look like for you? What does that look like? Man, it's go time. It's go time. And I hope that this encourages one of you to today shine for him. Today, you have an opportunity to change somebody's life through Jesus shining through you onto other people. You can do it. I can't wait to hear about it. And also, while you're here, I would love to know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from right now? We got people on Facebook. We got people on YouTube. We got people on X. We got people watching from all over the place, which is really, and on Instagram, which is really awesome. And but I want to just invite anybody who's watching, man, if I can serve you in any way. I am a Christian life coach. I help people get out of the darkness, if you will, and step into the light and walk in freedom. There's a lot of people that are struggling with anxiety and depression and so many things, and that's what I do. I help people. I will go with you. I step into the hole with you. I don't just give you advice and say, come on. No, I actually jump in the hole with you and we walk it out together, and I help you take those steps out into the light, if you will. And it's so amazing. And if you're looking for that, man, reach out. Let me know. If you've got a family member or somebody that is really struggling, don't let them struggle alone. Don't wait. Don't put it off. If you know somebody who is hurting and, man, they've reached out to a therapist, they've reached out to a counselor, and they can't get in, man, I get it. I've done it. I've been there. I've been the person that people are trying to get in with and they can't. I've got a few openings for October that I would love to possibly see if I can work with you or whoever that may be. Don't struggle alone. September was a tough month. There were a lot of people who ended ended their life. And man, I don't want October to be that way. And it's a real deal, and it's happening. And maybe that's how you can be a light to somebody, is like, man, I'm going to gift you some coaching with Michael Head, who's an amazing, one of the top Christian life coaches in the country. And I would love to walk with them and help them to, man, just walk in freedom. Also, if you're like, man, I need some community, I need a group of people that I can hang with. I want to show exactly what is in the Circle of Hope community and what it looks like. Man, this is real people in here, and they're really talking and having community. And so one of the things is just in the main feed, you can see that, man, there's people that have said, man, I need some prayer. And we have everybody on here just saying, man, we're lifting you up, praying for you, and just reaching out to them. So that is incredible. Just that right there is massive, to know that, man, I'm struggling. I can put it in the community and people can be praying for me, going to be lifting me up. Because what's neat is everybody's getting to know everybody in the community and in the group coaching calls, because twice a month I go live in the community and I do coaching calls where we do check-ins, and everybody gets to know everybody. And so from all around the world, people are coming together and joining and having community, which is massive. And then when someone says, man, I need prayer, they're able to reach out, and their community gets to pray with them and pray for them. There's also in here is the classroom. So we have the start here. So you'll go right here whenever you get in, and here's exactly what this looks like. And then we have also my course that I've created called Crushing Limiting Beliefs. And as you are in the community, you get to unlock different levels. And when you unlock those levels, you get certain parts of my course. And it's pretty easy to do. All you got to do is be active in the community. When you unlock those levels, you get different parts of my different courses. And the Crushing Limiting Beliefs course is priceless. It's something that I've worked really hard on, and you get access to that within the community. There's also a calendar, and you're able to see when the group coaching calls. We'll also be doing events soon, and that'll be all a part of the calendar. And so many great things in here. Also the devotional that I didn't get to talk about, the devotionals that I have written. And every day I put a devotional on here, and everybody gets to comment on it and reply about it and just say how that touched you or how it impacted you, or just, man, this has been really good. And so that is a massive bonus that you get. So that is my community that I'm really proud of. We've got people in there that are, man, we're just a community of people that we're hanging out, we're praying for each other, we're lifting each other up. And that's a way you can be a light, is jumping in. And I'm not saying you have to get into my community. I just really like it because I get to be very involved in it. I mean, every morning I get to post my devotional in there. I'm getting this Thursday. We do our group coaching session, which is so fun. And if that's something you're interested in, I put a link in the description, put a link in the chat, and would love, if you're watching on YouTube right now, if you could just give a heart, give a like, give a thumbs up, that would be awesome. Would love to know where you're watching from, what your name is. Let's have a conversation this morning. If you're jumping on late, I just gave a little devotional on being a light in darkness. And because this month, the month of October that's coming up, man, it's just kind of a gross month. Like it's just kind of gross. And Jesus says in Matthew 5:14, you are the light of the world. You are. How cool is that? Like, Jesus says you are the light of the world. Man, that is incredible. That is incredible. And what do you think about that? Do you agree with that? Do you think, man, that's just some bull? I mean, what are your thoughts on you being the light of the world? Okay, I see that. I don't believe it, you said. Okay, I hear you. That's I appreciate your honesty. But I would love to talk to you more about what that looks like. Reach out to me. We can have a conversation on that. You are the light of the world. You are. Darkness to light. I've gone from darkness to light. Even in my mental health journey, like I have gone from like being, struggling so bad in 2019, where I never thought I would get out of the hole that I was in. I mean, really, truly, I didn't even see light at the end of the tunnel until I started to process. And I started to meet with therapists, started to work really hard on who I was versus what I was doing for everybody. And some healing started to take place. So that light, I started to see that, I started to see light at the end of the tunnel. And then I started to get closer to it and closer to it, and not like I was gonna die, come closer to the light. Ah! No, it's not like that, but it was just, man, I could see as I started to heal that, man, that I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path. And again, for you, that's what I do now, because I was once in a dark, dark, dark space. I was depressed. I wasn't doing any. I was anxious. I was acting out. I was angry. There were so many things in my life that I was just like, golly, what is it was gross. It was gross. To me, it was gross. And now the cool thing is I am able to help people get out of that, get out of the mud, get out of the grossness, if you will, that they're struggling in, and to start walking in freedom. And it is the coolest thing ever. I love it. And if I can help you or a family member to be able to get unstuck, reach out now. And so, yeah, that's what we got today. Thank you so much for being on here. I just wanted to jump on and encourage you about being the light. And I hope you have a great rest of your week.